Hey, this is Redban, and you're listening to the Death Squad Podcast Network, coming to you live from the Ice House Comedy Club in Pasadena, California. Check out their website, icehousecomedy.com, to find out when we're going to do a live comedy show. We do these shows once or twice a week, so just search for Death Squad at icehousecomedy.com. This episode of Your Mom's House and all the podcasts of Death Squad can be found at deathsquad.tv. Please subscribe to us on iTunes by clicking on the subscription link on the right side. If you'd like to help us out, you could help us out financially by clicking on the donation link for more information. Or if you're a small company, or if you have a small band or a website you want to promote, please click on Studio Wish List. Any of these items that you purchase off this wish list, you'll automatically be guaranteed a future episode of Death Squad. I'll talk about your band, I'll talk about whatever you want me to talk about. Just buy something off the studio wish list and attach a note using Amazon. You can type in a note when you buy it and tell me what you want me to promote. You could also help us out by clicking on Shop. The shop link at deathsquad.tv opens up Amazon.com. But using that link, anytime you buy something off Amazon, we get a few pennies every time you spend $1. It's not much, but if you guys all did it, it will help. And now, here's Your Mom's House, live from the Ice House Comedy Club in Pasadena, California.
Is this from your first album, Mommy?
This is. Pick up my shit, man. Stop that shit, motherfucker.
Who is this rapping? Whose raps are these?
MOP, isn't it?
Yeah.
You sound just like them when you rap, though.
You know how I spit. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome to Your Mom's House.
We're here.
The mommies.
Death Squad Studios in
Whoop, whoop.
Pasadena.
The Dana, y'all.
On the east side.
What's bong bong? That's what the woo says
That's
now,
what
too.
RZA says.
Oh, the
Bong,
RZA.
bong.
I love the RZA, the jizza.
Bobby Digital? What the fuck?
First of all, can I point out that my husband is wearing an Angels hat that belonged to...
Actually, there's a lot of discussion about whether this is an Angels hat, an Alabama Crimson Tide hat, or an OG Atlanta Braves hat.
Is that where they go, Roll Tide? Is that what that is? On the Bob and Tom show, they always did that, and I was like, what's Roll Tide?
Roll Tide!
Roll!
Yeah.
We don't want to be stealing anybody's bits.
But now explain whichever hat it is.
So this hat belonged to the famous rapper Rick Ross. Mm-hmm. And when I was writing on Chelsea lately, he came in. We had a rappers round table, and I was desperate to meet him because I'm a huge fan of the boss.
Right.
And I was sneaking backstage because you're not supposed to talk to the talent when you write on the show. It's considered really unprofessional. Right. So it just smelled of a lot of pot. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying Rick smokes pot. It just smelled like weed in his room.
Sure.
And they
could have been a skunk or something.
It could have been something.
Could have been anything.
And they came and they left, and that hat was left behind. And I snatched it. I snaked it. Yeah. And I talked to the booker, and I was like, Rick Ross left his hat. And it smelled like marijuana. I don't know why.
And Soul Glow.
And Soul Glow, which was really weird. Mm-hmm. And the booker said, well, we're gonna tell him it's left behind, and if he doesn't claim it, it's yours. And guess what? It became ours. Yeah. What? It's in the mom's house.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. And thank you, Rick Ross.
A lot of people don't know. They assume Rick Ross is just a name, but of course, Rick Ross took his name from famous, one of the most infamous drug dealers in American history, Freeway Rick.
Who's not familiar with Freeway's work?
Freeway Rick is the original Rick Ross. Look him up. He sold more crack to more people. Aww. He had an empire.
Congratulations,
and he's,
Freeway.
He did it here.
In L.A.? I thought he was in MIA.
That's right here at the Ice House.
24 North Mentor Avenue in Pasadena.
Why he got the nickname, the moniker Freeway Rick.
Now, where do you think Rick Ross got the phrase, "I touch work like I'm convertible Bert"? What's convertible Bert?
It's probably like one of his boys from the 305, somebody down there in Dade County. Who the best in Dade County? That's what they be asking.
22s.
That's what they be.
You in 222.
305. Take it to the house.
You're from 305, kind of.
No, I'm not.
Vero Beach.
That's not the 305.
That's MIA. Yo.
Yeah. No, I'm from about 2 hours. I'm from the 772.
Sorry.
It's not the same thing.
It's not as glamorous as.
Your mama the fucking style, man. No.
But you know when you yell like that, it gives me anxiety.
Really?
Yeah, because it reminds me of public school.
You can charge that shit to the game right now.
I feel like I'm about to get into a fight. Listen, first of all,
right.
can I say thank you?
Absolutely.
Because it's been such a wonderful week. Last week, I debuted my album, It's Hard Being a Person, here with the Death Squad listeners, and you guys have been so supportive, and the response has been overwhelming, and I want to thank you guys so much for supporting the mommies. It's
awesome.
It's just amazing, and I didn't get to do this when I debuted the album, but Rooftop has allowed me to do a 15% discount now. Ooh. So, yeah. Hey, now, if you go to rooftopcomedy.com and buy the album, you put in the code MOMMIES, and you get 15% off.
And Mommies is spelled how?
MOMMIES, Mommies.
Yes. So you guys get your own discount. If you already bought the album,
sorry,
it's a brand new thing.
Yeah, we didn't.
It wasn't available
do it last
before.
Week.
But to further emphasize this point, you guys were a huge part of the album actually charting. It was top 15.
Because
you made it to?
Yeah, definitely because of Your Mom's awesome, House guys. And Death Squad. And thank you so much.
That is great. That is really fantastic.
Yeah.
I have somebody to thank too.
Yeah?
Yeah. We had this thing that we started at Death Squad where if you know how people can donate, but people could also donate studio equipment. And if they donate anything on the studio wish list, we'll give them a shout out and check out their website or band or whatever. Yeah. So we got a couple things. So our first person, you have to tell me, you have to like email me, and hopefully I find the email or tweet me or something that you did this. This guy somehow wrote it on the box.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense because this came from Amazon. So I don't know if he like.
That is weird.
He wrote on the box somehow. Anyways, it's how do you say that again?
Alias. Redban goes, what's this word? ALIAS. That's not French or anything. Elias, you big dummy.
I just hate saying. I don't say that word a lot. Alias.
No, and then Redban has.
Is it one of those words that scared you? Had to like.
I don't want to say Elias.
No, and he has this choo-choo movie, this children's movie playing with a train. And he's like, I just love the train's face.
Thomas the Train.
Well, of course you do. You have the mind of a 12-year-old.
Of course.
But anyways, he got us a new.
He's a child.
He got us a new mic stand because we need more mic stands here, so we can have some mic stands over there, so people can lay on the couch and have sex and stuff like that.
Redban.
So he got his new mic stand. I want to thank him very much. And here's his website. It's a urban clothes company.
I see. It's behind you. Too.
And it looks like they have.
It looks like you DJing, Tom. Is that you?
Oh, it's Elias Society. Yeah.
Elias.
Alias, I believe is how you say that. Yeah.
Ooh, I like that one.
Alias.
So, but the site though is what? It's Alias Society.
Yeah, it's ALIASSOCIETY.com.
He's sounding
Alias.
He's using his finger.
.com, and there's a shirt there with Charles Manson on it. I wouldn't mind scooping that up, dude.
I actually want. It'll be
I'll
funny.
grab one of those.
Yeah, so
sure.
And it looks like they also DJ or something here. It looks like they have live music. So it looks like looks like maybe they are a band.
Well,
let's look at the story.
They look kind of gangster, and I like that. Are they from LA?
Yeah, they're from Northern Northern California.
Okay.
All right,
that's cool.
NorCal.
Cali.
Yeah. So check out their website, and I want to thank them very much. They if you guys want to do the same thing, if you have a small band or a small company, just go to deathsquad.tv, and there's a studio wish list link that you can click on there, and just send me a link and send me whatever you want me to say, or you just want me to get a shout out.
Great.
Or whatever. But thanks.
Awesome.
Fantastic. So that is great. I also want to thank
God, we're so thankful.
Yeah, well, it's a good way to start off the show.
What's going on? Yeah, it usually starts out with farts, and that's it.
Well, this is a recap. I was in Calgary this weekend. It was fucking fantastic. I had the best time. There was a lot of Death Squad, mommies, all kinds of listeners of podcasts. I got to hang out with some of you guys, have some drinks. You guys bought me drinks, which you didn't have to do. It was very nice. And got the album, which was awesome. I want to thank you for that. I wanted to tell you, I've been holding off on the story.
I know. It's been so annoying.
Okay,
it's killing me.
So this is what happened. Your friend Shane.
Yes, from Road Rules. He was on my season of Road Rules back in the day.
Shane, I met last time I was in Calgary. So I'm one of the shows ends.
He's the best, by the way.
Yeah, it's the late show.
I adore him.
Late show. I think late show Saturday. I think it's the last show of the week. I think. So no, it's Friday. Friday's the late show. So I'm hanging out. And I'm selling CDs. People are like, they're lined up to buy CDs. So I see him walk by.
Okay.
And he goes, I'm going to go next door because there's a bar next door to the club. The club is great, by the way. It's called the Laugh Shop at the Blackfoot Inn. So I'm hanging out there. I'm having a great time. He walks by. He goes, hey, I didn't know he was at that show. I didn't know what show he was going to be at. So I waved to him. He goes, I'm going to the bar next door. I go, okay, I'll finish this, and then I'll see you in a few minutes. So he walks over. When I get to to the bar next door. He's sitting there, and there's a guy sitting with him. So I don't know if it's the guy. I mean, I assume they're friends, but I don't know what the guy's deal. I don't know if he, came with him or if he just met him there or something, right? So I sit down, and I start talking to the two of them, and they're fucking hammered. Okay?
What? Yeah. Shane Hammer?
Shane is hammered.
A Canadian guy who drinks a lot of beer?
And I start talking to him, and there's another table who, like, they're facing away from, but they're backed up next to these guys.
Okay.
So Shane, this guy Mark, and me. So the guy at the other table turns back to Mark, the guy who's sitting across from Shane, and he goes, "You work here, right?" And Mark goes, "Yeah." The guy that's with Shane goes, "Yeah, I do."
Okay.
So he goes, "Hey, I got a song on my iPhone that I want them to play here at the bar. Will they do that?" And Mark goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, what do I do?" And he goes, "Go up to the bar, ask for Dave, and just tell him to play the song, and they'll play it." And he goes, "Well, who do I say sent me?" He goes, "Tell him Mark sent it. It's okay." And he goes, "Okay." So the guy gets up, and he walks to the bar, and I go, "I didn't know you worked here." And he goes, "I've never been here before in my life."
That's great.
So I start pissing myself laughing, right? Then I look up at the bar, and this guy's like, he's like, "Hey, man, play this shit." And the guy's like, "No, I'm not playing that." He goes, "But Mark said you would." And he goes, "Who the fuck is Mark?"
Who is like, Randy?
Yeah. He's like, "Mark over there said to play this." And he's like, "I'm not fucking playing that." So then the guy comes back, and that guy's hammered too. And I'm like, he is pissed. So he comes over, and he's like, "You guys are being a little too loud over there at your table." And
he said that to you, the guy that just requested the song?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
And then I'm like, this is some fucking, there's going to be some.
The ballroom blitz, yeah.
And everybody, I'm sitting there with not just Shane and Mark, but all the comics and friends, like, Simon King and Chris Gordon and Dave Maresh. Like, we're all sitting over there. Then the guy sits down. He starts backing his chair up into Mark and Shane. Hitting his shit. And Shane just goes like, "Bah, bah." Like, he's totally
Shane's not a fighter. Shane's a lover,
absolutely,
not a fighter.
But then here's the best part. I go, I tell all the comics like what Mark just did, and they are dying, right? They're dying. And they're like, "That's the best thing I've ever heard."
That's awesome.
Because he did it without a even the most minuscule amount of doubt. I mean,
he didn't hesitate.
The guy literally is like, "You work here, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he's like, "How do I get this played?" And he was like, "Just go ask for Dave. Tell him Mark said." And then when I was like, "You work here?" He was like, "I've never been here before in my life." And I was like,
"That's
oh my God,
brilliant."
Still, the rest, like, so 10 minutes later, I'm like, I'm still like just enjoying it, I'm reliving it in my
savoring
head.
the moment.
Oh, because then I also got to watch him. I had the perfect eye line to watch him go and ask him to play his thing, and they were like, "No." Then I turned to Shane and I go, "That's the funniest shit I've ever seen."
Yeah.
Guess what Shane says?
What
was the funniest thing you've ever seen?
No,
he missed the whole thing. And then I had to retell Shane what happened. No. And then when he starts going like this. Now, mind you, Shane is here, and the fucking guy who wants Mark to play the song is 6 inches from him. Yeah. So I go, that guy, because I don't want to like start a fight, right? I go, that guy right there. That's who Mark told. And he goes, "This guy? This guy right here?" And I was like, "Shut the fuck up." And he's like,
Shane.
He goes, "They're not going to play your song. They're not going to play your song."
Oh, that's great.
Mark, that was the funniest thing I've ever. That was and by the way, his name is Mark Lovely, and I think on Twitter he's at the Mark Lovely.
Oh, you know what I like about
shit,
that
man.
story though is that when you're in the moment like that, like I don't know if I would be that quick to be like, "Yeah, man, I fucking work here. Ask Dave." That's so brilliant.
It is brilliant.
That's like a Marine credo. Like, never hesitate. Just go forward.
And you know who does that? Who? Real drinkers. People who really drink.
Yeah, real booze bags.
They're into creating, they're little rascals.
Trouble. Yeah,
they're having fun.
God, I love
Mark
that.
and Shane are into having fun.
I love that Shane didn't notice. That's so
funny. Oh my
funny.
God. He was fucking,
He's the best,
he was
dude.
front row. I mean, he couldn't have been any closer to the situation.
Can I tell you the best part about Shane McBride? That's his name.
Yeah.
When we were on Road Rules, he and I were the two that couldn't give two shits about any of the drama. And he and I would just drink a lot and laugh at everybody when they had meltdowns. And he is the most normal, like, sweetest person. I don't know how he got cast on that show.
Yeah, he's a little too grounded.
Do you know he's so cute? He has a blog about this house that he's building in Canada. It's like, today we put the roof on. Like, who does that? That's so sweet and innocent, right?
Yeah, he's a sweet guy.
Anyway, I love you, Shanus. I miss you.
Yeah, and thanks for a great time, guys.
Yeah.
That was a fucking.
Aren't you on like OC, something like that?
I did, yeah. So I wanted to shout out to Allie Lehrman. She wrote a really great article about me and about Tommy's in there too, and the Mom's House podcast. I just thank you so much, Allie. It's in the OC Weekly today on ocweekly.com, I believe. Plugging the show we're having in Brea tonight. Oh, there's like a Toys for Tots that you can bring a toy to the Brea Improv tonight.
I'm no longer doing it.
But you're not doing it because he has a last minute thing.
I got to get on a flight.
Yeah. But what's great about Allie's thing is that she really emphasizes like my love of shit humor. Yeah. She listened to the last podcast before she wrote this and interviewed me. So like, I feel like it's really poo heavy. The article's like, Christina loves shit. Just shit. And it's true, though.
Oh, yeah. You talked about how much you love shit and hot dogs.
I feel like such a fucking asshole. Well, I remember there was a time like 2 years ago, I was in LA doing a bunch of spots. I forget what comic it was, came up to me and was like, wow, Christina, you had like 5 shit jokes in your set. And I had to be like, oh, man. Like, that's when you reevaluate, like, where am I creatively?
But you know where... You're at the mountaintop is where you are. If you're talking shit jokes.
The brown mountaintop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Allie, for that. If you want to check it out.
Great article. It mentions the podcast.
It's absolutely. Yeah, she's super cool. She seems like a cool chick.
Where can they see it?
ocweekly.com. Okay. And I forget. I've tweeted about it. It's on my website also.
And by the way, if you want to email us.
We have an email.
We've been getting... People email us at our own respective sites that listen to the show, and they tweet us, and all that's great, and you can definitely keep doing that. But if you want to email us something directly related to the show, if you have a story, a question, a dental update, something that you want to send us,
yes, please.
We've set up this email account. It's yourmomspodcast@gmail.com.
That's your mom, YOURMOMS.
Podcast,
PODCAST @gmail.
Yeah.
Because the problem is with Twitter, you guys tweet us and we think they're funny, and then it gets lost in the scrolling.
Yeah, it does.
And then there's so many. Someone tweeted me this week. They're like, not flossing. You know who else didn't floss? Hitler. And I thought it was like the funniest thing, and then I lost it in the fray.
Because it goes down, and then you don't see it anymore.
Yeah. So funny.
So you can, and then I thought it would be great to take that into a fan email I got.
Oh my God.
Week. So here's an email that I got.
Okay.
I'd like to read you. Hey Tom, I'm writing to you while shitting and listening to Death Squad. I'm 17 and I work at McDonald's, living the dream. The local crazy homeless guy always comes to the McDonald's I work at. Whenever he sees me out cleaning the lobby, he calls me over and starts yelling at me about a variety of fucked up things I had nothing to do with. Among other things, the topic of his rants include his family being lit on fire, getting beat up, how the world has gone to shit, and why technology is responsible. After hearing how you saved a group of girls from a similar situation, I was hoping you could come to Central New York and save me, or at least give me advice on what to do. This is a regular occurrence, and my managers let it go on for at least 20 minutes before they help me out.
He's taking 20-minute shits, this kid at work.
No, this is how long the guy is berating him, the homeless guy.
While he's shitting?
No, while he's cleaning the lobby.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You got to focus, man.
I'm sorry.
With love and skid marks, Evan.
That would be funny if you went to go save him for real, though.
Yeah, I know.
If I'm here to save you.
And just
By the way, Christina, your article on OC Weekly.
There I am.
It says Christine Pazsitzky talks sausages, pooping, and how gross it is to call your lover daddy. But what's so funny is that you have the word pooping in a. This is like a nice
headline.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Allie's like, this girl loves to shit. Everybody, come see the shit comic.
It's so funny.
I know. I'm all about. It's all about shitting. I'm such a fucking retard. Why do I even talk in public? It doesn't pay off at all.
Fantastic to have. You have a headline with poo in it.
I know. I'm so proud.
We're going to frame that.
I'm sure my family's very proud of me, too.
Just put a frame around your computer.
Yeah, I'm known as the pooping comic. That's great.
It's great. It's hilarious.
First of all, may I comment on this fan mail?
Can I comment on the fan mail?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The guy
Tom.
wrote it to me.
I'm sorry, Tommy. It is your mail. I'm sorry.
Evan,
so rude.
Thank you for your email. The first thing I would like to tell you is stop being a bitch.
Wow. Bold.
That homeless guy, he's teaching you about life, man. This is life lessons he's teaching you. You know what sucks? Having your family being lit on fire. The world, it has gone to shit.
Yeah.
And technology is largely responsible. What this guy is doing is he's giving you knowledge, but he's doing it in an unconventional way, which is screaming at you in the lobby of McDonald's. What I want you to do, if you really want to get the most out of this situation with this homeless man, is next time stop mopping, make eye contact, and nod a lot. And then punctuate his sentences with, I'm fucking with you, man. That's going to take it to a whole other place, in my opinion.
And then throw your poop at him.
Now, Christina, what do you like to tell Evan?
No, I like that he's writing to us while shitting and listening to Death Squad.
That's the best opening sentence to an email ever.
And that's how we would like all our listeners to write to us while listening and shitting to Death Squad.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
That's so funny. Homeless people do give you wisdom.
Yeah.
So gross.
Are we not going to fucking...
I mean, people are listening. They're trying to listen, and they got their pods in their ears, and then they have to hear you fucking... What's next? Are you going to put your asshole to the microphone?
I want to get an asshole mic, just one that sits in my asshole the whole time.
Well, thanks to Alias Society.
Stupid.
We also, Evan, so thanks for the email, buddy.
Very nice, Evan. Good work. And you know what? You're not always going to work at McDonald's.
No, you're not.
There was a time when I worked at Starbucks, and it was miserable, and you're going to go forward. You're going to have a much better life than 17 sucks, no matter where you're at.
It really does.
You look amazing, but everything sucks.
No.
What's that? Black yelling.
No, the
Tom's got a surprise for me, and this is what's happening.
The first email.
He's full of surprises.
That's all right. There's sometimes, hey, look, shows can't be perfect.
We're not perfect.
This is a live show. This is what happens when you get shit live. Yes. Here's a new segment for you little mommies.
I love this already.
It's a game. We're going to play it with Christina.
Oh, my gosh.
It is called Which is Mike Singletary?
I don't even know who that is.
I know, but you're gonna play the game.
Okay.
This is just the theme music of the show. Clip number 1.
Just so the listeners know, I have no idea what's happening right now. I have no idea who Mike Singletary is.
That's part of the fun.
Or what we're going to do right now.
That's part of the fun. Now you can play that one that you played first.
Okay.
The anticipation's killing me.
Just play it for,
I just imagine Rick Ross's head in that hat.
We're going to be here all day. We're going to be here all day, baby.
That's the coach.
I like this kind of party.
All right, that's it.
I like this kind of party,
That's it. Cut that off. All right, that was the first clip.
Okay.
Now, the next clip, right here, listen.
Okay.
I want to say this. Number 1 is I apologize. I apologize for the start. I don't really. It's like this.
That's it. Okay. So you heard 2 different clips.
Okay.
Which is Mike Singletary?
Who's Mike Singletary?
That's what you got to figure out.
Oh, come on. He's obviously a coach, a sports person of some kind.
I agree.
Do you want to hear it again? Just
give her.
Wait. Is he the coach from that? The Bulls, the raging?
No.
Here's the first one again.
Hey, baby!
How am I?
We're going to be here all day!
We're
going to be here all day, baby!
I want this guy to be Mike Singletary, whoever that is.
Okay, well.
I want this guy to be the one. That's spicy. I like it.
Here's the other one.
Okay.
I want to say this.
That's Rex Ryan.
Number 1 is I apologize.
All right.
Is the second one? Is the second one? What's his name? Jesse.
No. Here's the game. We're playing 2 clips for you.
Okay.
Which
is Mike Singletary?
Mike Singletary.
I say the first one.
You sure?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Christina?
Yeah. Who's Mike Singletary?
They're both Mike Singletary.
What? You guys tricked me! I can't.
All right. Bring it, baby.
That was so much fun. Can we get the opening music again? The game show music?
Yeah.
I thought it was Jesse Jackson, the second one.
And then we can... And then from now on, we'll wrap up the game after you guess with this.
I like that. I like this song.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
Where did you find this song?
I remembered this guy's name.
Pizza pie.
Juan Luis Guerra from my childhood. Living in
Peru?
Machu Picchu, yes.
When you grew up on your llama?
Yes.
On your llama farm?
He's Cuban, but yes. So
I
that's
love
how you play.
Cubanos.
That's how you play which of these is Mike Singletary.
So what is he now? He's a coach?
It was both of them, by the way. I think we made that clear.
Yeah.
He was a player. And
Okay.
the first clip was a clip of him, his voice from when he was a player yelling on the field. And the second clip was him when he was a coach.
I love shit. I love when people scream.
I like this kind of body.
I like this kind of body.
That's him on the field. That's Mike on the field. He's playing football. And then the other one was a clip of him doing a press conference.
I want to say this. Number one is I apologize.
They're always apologizing. I hate that.
Yeah.
I apologize for the start.
Come on.
I don't really. It's
He's got
like
an
this,
adorable face, by the way.
He's a great.
What is he apologizing
game
for?
was good
Right now?
Probably because they lost the game or some shit. I don't know.
I like how he has Johnny Carson eyes. That's a sign that he's a nice
Can I tell
guy.
you,
He's a good guy.
I
He's a
wish
great
they
guy.
would mic all the players all the time.
I've argued for this for years.
Yeah, because I don't like Look, obviously, I'm not a fan of football. I don't really understand what the fuck is happening. But I love the passion. I love when people get just so in the moment that they scream and stuff. That's so much fun.
That'd be a good podcast, just like having like all the players mic'd, and then here's the podcast, the Miami Dolphins versus whatever.
Yeah, it'd be so funny.
I said on a number of podcasts, I've said this on the radio, that I would pay, I'm not exaggerating, I would pay $500 to the NFL or to DirecTV, whoever broadcasting, if an option was that if you pay that money, you get an audio feed of on the field.
Oh,
so
interesting.
$500 a year.
$500 a season.
So interesting.
And then that way you get to hear like, fuck you, bitch. You
I love
soft.
it.
You soft, motherfucker. Like I would pay.
Because there's so much shit talking.
So much shit
They
talking.
have to be.
I mean, you
"Fuck
see it all the
bitch."
time. You can see them go like, and you see the mouths moving, but they don't let you hear for a reason. It's because they're saying ridiculous shit on the field.
That would be awesome.
I can't tell you what bothers me too. Like they caught Rex Ryan cussing out somebody.
Yeah.
That was some fan that got into his face.
Oh, he's done it multiple times. Yeah.
Right, but I didn't know that. I'm just a brand new fan of Rex Ryan's, and then he was like, "Fuck you," and now he has to apologize and pay a penalty. Like, why?
Rex Ryan's the best. He did that a few years ago. He was at like some wrestling event, and some fans were booing him, like Giants fans were like booing him, and he gave him the finger, and it was caught on video.
Brilliant. Yeah.
So they had made him apologize for that. And then the one you're talking about, I think they were leaving a stadium.
Yes.
And as they're going in the tunnel,
Yes.
somebody was like, "You suck." And he was like, "Go fuck yourself." Yeah. There's nobody better than Rex Ryan.
Yeah, and how come he's not allowed to defend himself? If someone tells you suck, you're supposed to be.
That's just the NFL trying to, you know.
Yeah, bullshit.
Look good, and they have to. They're not allowed to let somebody be that because that hurts the image that everybody.
Oh, please. What about all these guys that have guns and
They're animals.
nightclubs and have 10 kids with 500?
Actually, what I really want to do, I just discovered that Heath Evans, the former NFL fullback for 10 seasons.
I don't even know what a fullback is.
Well, I played against him in high school.
Oh, that's right. You told me this.
I played against him in high school. He was an amazing player, obviously. He went on to play at Auburn. He played for the Saints, the Seahawks, the Dolphins, the Patriots. He works for the NFL Network now in L.A. I really want to get him on the show.
How cool. That's like your white dream.
Sure, it'd be fun to I want to talk to him about how, his whole career. I think it'd be fun to have him on.
Yeah,
and then
sure.
ask him shit-talking stories. That'd be the best to have him, tell us about some of the smack that's talked. Speaking of smack, one of our listeners sent
this
us
is amazing.
a file. Sent us an audio clip that he produced just, I guess, for us.
I'm so proud of this.
So sweet of you.
Yeah.
You want to play it?
Sure,
Yeah.
let's play it.
We have to share this with the world.
Yeah, I'm looking for Tam Segura. I got your number off this bathroom style that says for a good time to call you. And, I've been pretty horny, and I'm a truck driver, and I could use some gay sex. And according to this, sounds like you like to get fucked in your asshole.
Yeah.
How does he know?
So I'm your man.
I don't know how he knows that.
I'm gonna fuck you in your asshole, and do all sorts of stuff like that to you. I hope you don't mind.
You won't mind.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to come to your house on Tuesday and fuck you in your ass a little bit and, maybe cum in your mouth. And it should be a good time. Again, I'll see you real soon.
Hey, man.
That's a lot of information on that wall. Here's your home address.
Thank you. Tuesday was a lot of fun. Yeah. Thanks. That is Nick. His Twitter handle is @NIK, the letter 1 and the letter A. Nick 1A.
The horny trucker.
The horny trucker. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate you. Not just
really good work.
Not just with the threatening rape message, but also following through on it. Thanks for coming over.
Really excellent work.
Thank
that was
you.
Really
cool.
Did you watch?
Horny trucker.
Did you watch when this was going on, or did you just listen?
You know what? I try not to pry when he's in his bear cave. The door is closed and I don't ask questions. I just assume he's watching football in there.
Did he fuck in your asshole?
In your asshole. His accent. Where is that? Can you place that accent? Is that Virginia or something?
Yeah, that sounds like West Virginia.
Yeah. In your asshole. He's missing teeth. That was really good acting. He committed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks, buddy. And of course, if you guys have anything like that, like we said, your mom's podcast at gmail.com.
Can I tell you something? What I loved most about the Horny Trucker soundbite is the level of production in it.
Yeah.
I mean, he really spent some time and energy in
hitting the start button on his iPhone.
Is that what it is? No, it sounded like there's an accent and it was really talented.
It was really good, man.
Not as good as. Wait, are we gonna do the next video?
Sure.
You know,
this was also sent to us. It was a lot of fun
on Facebook. Hold on, this guy.
This one.
Let's see. Yes, that's it. There's a lot of gold in this.
Should we set the clip up? Do you want to set it up?
Sure, you set it up.
Fuck, I want to find the guy's name. I sent it to me on Facebook. And, okay, listen. Put it this way. I've always found Tourette's to be a very funny disease. And, in fact, there was a documentary that came out a couple years back, and I was all ready to watch it. I had a DVR, and I got some popcorn. I was like, this is going to be the funniest fucking thing ever.
Sure, yeah.
And it turned out it was actually quite sad, because it's a very debilitating disease. You can be racked with pain, and these little girls are suffering, and ticks, and it's very violent. So, not to make light.
What's funny about it is the inappropriateness
the best part of Tourette's,
of the verbal tics.
Right. That's the amusing part. And so this clip is a series of guys highlight reel of this documentary of these guys in the UK who have it, and they have a really good spirit about it. They're laughing at themselves, so I don't feel like such a douchebag for laughing.
A lot of good stuff.
Here's the highlight reel of this.
I'm trying my best to hold it in. Shagging! Fuck off! Sorry.
Work is a 10-minute walk away from his home.
Hey! Fuck off! When we're together, we feel some kind of harmony. There's a connection somewhere. Filthy fogs!
John's Tourette weekend gets underway with a relaxation session.
Picture in your mind a beautiful green field.
I'm up to my knees in fucking cow park.
When you're ready, if you get up from the recliner.
Johnny Davidson.
She's the therapist.
I'm Heather
she's
from Citizens Advice Bureau in Gala Shields.
My favorite.
That actually helped at all.
Fuck off, nosy.
Absolutely. And we sound as advisors like we're asking really nosy questions.
Chopper dyed his pubes ginger. He dyed his pubes ginger.
Dyes his pubes ginger. With other people.
That's fantastic.
Be expected to tolerate the behaviour.
Fuck off!
That's not a very good wording for it. But there is somebody who's actually
your dogs get tats
in the law and thought it through.
Oh man!
I'll leave that with you so that you can have a look at it.
You're very helpful.
Then there's more on.
Cannot get enough of this shit.
I know. We watched this like 10 times.
Did you mean it or not? That's the
he
dealing
dyes
with
his pubes
so
ginger.
that's how the points work now, and they are better than the old points. everyone on incapacity benefit is going to be moved on.
And she's cracking up. The teacher's cracking up.
That's the thing. They actually,
have a good attitude.
everybody does in this group.
Yeah, they have such good spirits about it.
Points for speech can't be understood by strangers. Absolutely. You get 9 points for strangers have great difficulty understanding.
They make it a game. The point system.
It's like Weight Watchers.
Yeah.
I get stabbed.
Weight Watchers.
Cunt! You got 2 cunt points.
It's arguable that benefits-wise,
Here we go.
you should be getting the maximum.
I love that. That one's fantastic.
Reminder. But you might not...
Arthur Daly.
Quite right.
It's a Jap's eye.
What?
Some of the texts come through.
This is my favorite clip coming up.
Yeah.
This is my favorite one.
He could meet somebody who could look beyond the Tourette's symptoms, that he would be able to find somebody that he could kind of get on with and settle down with. Another gay man.
Another gay man.
Have quizzes and stuff at the centre.
Great,
something like playing charades.
He says he can't play charades.
I'm never ever the person that stands up and has to act out what film it is or whatever, because I can't keep it to myself.
Oh.
You know what? I'll stand up and I'll say, Jaws!
So funny.
Yeah, that's how you would play charades.
I like this part. Wait.
Oil on the road. Gonna crash.
Oil.
Hey!
The border between
England and Ireland.
Nonsense.
Why don't they just wear ball gags?
That's actually a really good idea, Brian.
Brian.
Ball gagging.
I'm a chicken.
I'm a chicken fucker. When I'm feeling down and I'm feeling a bit shite and a bit sorry for myself,
sad.
I do stop myself and think, well, look what I've achieved.
See, he's got a great
He does have a great attitude. Great attitude.
My house,
So funny.
the garden that I love.
It was Jeff.
I told.
Hold on, Jeff Marcelinas sent this to me. I just
that-
want to give him credit on Facebook.
Sure.
Oh, so funny.
I told you this when I was in 6th grade. I had a Tourette's kid in my school, and I went to a Catholic elementary school.
God.
5th grade, excuse me. It was 5th grade, and we had church. And when you go to Catholic school, they have church. You know,
Like every day.
where the whole school goes weekly to church. I was new. I had moved to this school, right? So it was one of those things where it seemed like everybody knew this guy except me. So you imagine me, like I laugh at like,
Yeah.
anything inappropriate makes me laugh. We're in church, and I'm sitting there, and you hear, motherfucker! And I was like, oh my God. And the guy would, this would be like, the priest is like, in the name of the Father, and this, like, God damn it!
Yeah.
So I was like, and I was in tears. Like I had to hold my mouth, face, and everybody was like, it was almost like they were.
You're used to it by then, though.
They were used to his routine. I couldn't. Like, one day I saw the kid.
Turn the mic around. You're not talking into
No?
it. Right. There you go.
One day I saw the kid. Oh yeah, that's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Huh?
There's a purple tape now in front of it.
Stupid.
Oh. I saw the kid covered in paint.
Oh.
And I was like, what's going on? And they're like, because I didn't have class with them. They're like, oh, in art class, he just took paintbrushes and just painted himself. Like, for the whole, and there was a substitute teacher who they didn't tell that this kid had Tourette's.
I would never tell a
the
sub.
teacher was like, what are you doing? And he was like, fuck, painting himself.
Wow.
Now we talked about, you think you would be endlessly amused if I had this?
I was telling, after we watched that
awesome.
clip, I was kind of like, I wish Tommy had just a hint of Tourette's.
Hint of it.
Because I don't really get embarrassed in public very easily.
Yeah.
There's one clip, I don't know if we have it, where there's a little girl says the N-bomb in like a clothing store, and she's with her mom, and there's like a black family. I don't want to play it.
Yeah,
though.
no,
let's
we don't
not play
play
that.
it.
But I was like, oh, that's really bad, though.
We'll save it for another one.
That's really bad.
I think they should just, like, if I had Tourette's, I think I would, like, seriously, I know that ball gag thing would be ridiculous if you carried a ball gag.
Of course it would be. Of course, that's the most ridiculous thing ever.
I know, but like, wouldn't you think, like, if you had Tourette's and you knew that everyone was like, oh, dude, why are you saying, like, you're embarrassed? Wouldn't you just, like cover your mouth or something? Or
I think it's a spasm. It's a sudden involuntary thing.
Involuntary,
and I think what happens is it's their subconscious, or not even, it's just like whatever is floating in the ether of their mind.
But it seems to be a lot of, I don't know why this happens, but the cursing, I think it happens because it's forbidden. In other words, it's taboo to say that, and then for some reason the disease makes that the compulsive thing. A lot of them have. I mean, this kid who I was in class with sometime or in school with had a lot of physical tics, like the eyes,
those can be painful.
the neck. Yeah, I mean, some of it's painful, some of it's not.
Yeah.
But the verbal stuff is endlessly amusing.
Endlessly.
I mean, you can't. Now, so that's not a deal breaker. We're talking about deal breakers.
You dye your pubes ginger.
That's beautiful.
That's the best. And how did you come up with that? Another gay man.
That's my favorite one.
He dyes his pubes ginger. And it's so cute with the accent, too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But you're right. That is a deal breaker. If you had Tourette's.
It is?
Well, I would like it up to a point, but if it became like racially insensitive.
It would be racially
insensitive.
What are you talking about?
But I mean, if it's just innocuous stuff like you dye your pubes.
Yeah.
If it was funny, meaning if there was a Tourette's comic.
Yeah.
But I think,
there you go.
But I think I also, from my take on at least watching this, I would be like revealing like secrets and things about you that you don't, you know what I mean? Like I'd be in public like.
Yeah. Her ass smells like elderberries.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a deal breaker. Yeah.
What else would be a deal breaker?
For us in our relationship?
Yeah.
Here, I'll tell you what makes me fucking bonkers. I had a boyfriend in college who would like, thought he was a songwriter. And then he'd be like, I wrote this song. And he'd bust out the acoustic guitar and then stare into my eyes and sing. And it makes me so uncomfortable when people sing to me. And no matter what,
that shit makes me uncomfortable in a movie. I can only imagine, and someone's like, "Hold on a second."
It just makes me. Oh God! And I
sitting over there looking so pretty, so pretty.
It's not good. It's not
magical
good.
Angel. Yeah,
I'm uncomfortable just remembering.
Some girls love that shit more than anything. That's some girls like just panty pudding formula.
I wrote you a poem.
Oh
Christina.
God, it makes me sick. I'm not into poems. Oh, that's
poetry for me. If you were like, I want you to. Could you listen for a second?
Nah. I was really earnest. Yeah. I was like, Tommy, I got something to share with
Especially if it was like. You know what I like for poetry? I like shit that rhymes. If you had shit that rhymes,
like
I'd be
silly.
like, all right.
What if I was like, I've been journaling, and
but if
I
you were like,
to read this.
Wind, ground, salt.
That's slam poetry.
Bruises, sheet, glass broken.
Ginger cum pussy.
Another gay man.
You know what's the worst is that slam poetry show on like HBO. If we watch it together or I watch it alone and I just fucking cringe like, ram bam, the thunder crashes on my pussy.
I hate that shit.
I hate that. Is that a deal breaker for me? For you and me? Yeah.
Oh my God, you have to be kidding me.
Yeah.
That wouldn't even be like. I would be like, that shit stops today, or today I'm gone. That's.
What if I became like ultra like vegan-y and I was like, we can't have meat in the house?
No, I would not deal with that shit either. I mean, if you wanted to go on some vegan trip, I'm not opposed. If you were like, I'm just going to do this, and you know what, I'd be like, you know what, I'll have a vegan lunch with you today. But if you went to the point of you're like, so what are you eating? I'd be like, I'm fucking eating my dick right now. Like if that was the
I'm
thing,
eating my dick right now.
Well,
Tom.
that's how I would get if you were like every time I'm eating something, you're like, so what's in that? I'd be like, my asshole's in this. Why don't you chew on it?
That's so annoying when like people police
what you're eating,
then telling you about it. Like,
tell you know what's in that?
Yeah,
I do.
Really...
It's delicious.
When I dated Esther, little Esther.
Yeah,
you did not date little Esther.
You didn't know that?
Yeah, I dated her for like 3 months.
I love her. She's amazing.
So when I dated her, she was vegan at the time. She's not anymore, I don't think. But she got to the point where. It was annoying because she could only eat vegan, so I had to only take her to like certain places, and it was always like more expensive than like regular restaurants. And she got to the point where she wouldn't even use chemicals, so she wouldn't wear deodorant, and like all the shampoo that she had to buy was all natural shampoo, that was like made out of mulch and shit.
The all natural lifestyle is
forget it. Like Tom's toothpaste and Tom's just forget it.
You know what's
get
awesome?
The cancer.
Colgate. That's what's fucking awesome, man.
That's fucking delicious.
I don't care if I get Alzheimer's from my deodorant. I don't want to smell for my entire life. Like, I think it's a good trail. You know what would make me fucking bonkers? If you turned into like a motorcycle guy.
Yeah.
And they were like, I'm just into my chopper. I'm working on my ride. And you wear like leathers. Just for me.
Of course.
It's so dangerous. And
if I was like, just hop on the back.
Yeah. I kill myself.
Hold on.
Yeah, let's go to the Sagebrush Cantina this weekend. And hang out with the other douchebag weekend warriors. Yeah.
How'd you know about that? Did you live
grew
around?
up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I grew up in the Valley. I used to go there every Sunday with my dad.
Another one that would make me crazy, a deal breaker for me, would be if you became like intensely spiritual. If you were like, where you like you would wake me up and you're like, I'm gonna meditate on the roof right now. And then like you're like, just let the sun like fill you with his energy, I'd be like, you know what? I'm going back to fucking bed. Leave me alone with this shit.
Or if I was like, Tom, your chakras, they're not aligned. I need to put some crystals.
I'd be like, I'm going to chakra all over your face right now. See if that realigns.
Chakra my foot in your asshole.
Yeah. No, I'm not into that shit. No. That's a deal breaker for sure.
Or maybe if you became, I don't know. Even if you were born again, I would be okay with that.
You would?
Yeah, because, people's faith is like, what can you do? But I would hate if you were constantly proselytizing and
that's
being like,
the part
you should
that's
really.
intolerant. Yeah. I'm okay with anybody being devout, whatever.
Yes, of course, yeah.
As long as they don't, fuck with me about it all the time.
And you nag me like, we gotta go every Sunday. I gotta go. I'm like, please.
I couldn't take that at all. That would drive me fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, it's not fair.
But the thing is, though, like, if somebody is devout, they're not, like, chill with you not being... You know what I mean?
That's right. They're never okay. Can I tell you guys, I will tell Redban, the new game that I started playing with Tom is that whenever I have to sneeze, I just sneeze on him.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
The grossest thing we've started doing.
Yeah.
Ew,
but
have you ever any flinging ones? Have you?
No, because the fun of the game is that it kind of happens. Like you don't know when you're going to sneeze, so you have to remember like,
make
I
sure
do
you
this
sneeze on this person.
him.
That's awful. That is horrible.
I know it's the best.
It's tough too. It's tough to play because your instincts have taught you your whole life to turn away. So sometimes I'll be in the middle of sneezing and I'll have to remember, turn back to her. Like, yeah.
So you haven't had anything fly on you? Because like my sneezes sometimes like full goobs come out.
That's because you're disgusting.
No, I've had.
It's because I'm a smoker.
That does make a huge difference. Actually,
I don't smoke.
Yeah, huge difference. So
play that game with your significant other.
By the way, did I show you that guy? Somebody, I wish I had his name right now, but some guy painted a Death Squad cat, and it's the most adorable thing.
Where is
it? It's right there on top of the door.
Oh yeah,
it's so cute. I love it. I don't have the guy's name here, but thank you very much. He said it. It says Death Squad by day, Olive Garden, or Olive Garden by day, Death Squad.
That's
by
really
night.
cute.
That is a cute one.
I love how juvenile it is.
It is
so cute.
perfect for Redban.
Perfect. I know. Just send Redban some children's toys for Christmas.
By the way, you guys, you listeners, made my fucking week.
Why?
Because so many of you asked my friend Casey where the dudes are at. That shit made me laugh.
Did he say it? What did he say? What happened? Take us through it.
He is not fucking happy.
No.
So So
should we set up what kind of? I mean, Casey's personality.
Basically, if you missed last week's episode, I told the story of how when I was in college, a guy one time approached Casey and asked him where the dudes were at, and then I said, if you guys could please follow up and ask him where the dudes are at, that would be awesome. I told the story, and then. So anyways, I go onto his Twitter page about a couple hours later, and I find that a bunch of you are like, hey, Casey, was heading into town next week and was told you're the guy to ask if one was looking for some dudes.
I love the
bunch
casual.
of you. Yeah, a bunch of you
hey,
just
Casey.
gave him a, hey, man, where the dudes at? Someone asked, where can I find dudes in Toronto?
Location specific is really funny. Like,
The
hey, I'm
best.
going to Memphis. Where are the dudes at,
Absolutely.
Case?
Somebody wrote, yo, I'm going to be in Raleigh for the weekend. Where the dudes at? You guys gave him a bunch of it. And then I couldn't even resist. First let me tell you that, he doesn't tweet every day. So it was fun that I had to, hold on to how long is it going to be until he notices, because he'll go like weeks without. And then I got a message from him that said, hey, man, I don't check Twitter that often, but I found I had a bunch of messages today asking where the dudes are at. I'm guessing you had a lot to do with that. Thanks. And I go, I didn't do that. And he wrote, good answer, liar.
Oh, my God.
And I wrote, who asked about dudes? And he wrote, I can tell from profile pics they're the type of guys who listen to your podcast and the type who would send me a tweet after you told them. You're fans. And I wrote, that's ridiculous. And
so keep it up.
I finally, yesterday, I tweeted to him, Casey, there's a bunch of people asking you a very specific question. Why don't you answer them?
Don't be rude, Case.
And so he,
God, it's so funny.
Oh, man.
It's so much fun.
Somebody told me that, just tweeted that they play that game. They call it Sneeze Tag.
Ah, no way, there's a name for it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Is it a guy or a girl?
A guy.
Oh, that's funny. Sneeze Tag. Oh, I thought I invented it. Too bad.
Fantastic.
That's great, though. Yeah, keep playing that with your girlfriend and your wife. They love it. Girls
that is
love
really
it.
fun, man. That's really fun. So, thanks for giving me that joy.
funny.
And Casey, I love you, Casey. But seriously, dude, where are the dudes at?
Where are they?
Where are they at?
Where are the dudes at?
Yeah, that'd be a great one.
Where are the dudes at? Yeah.
You guys wouldn't make a "Where the Dudes At" song? That would be amazing.
Great. Where are the dudes at?
Calgary.
Where are the dudes at?
Raleigh.
Memphis. Yeah, everywhere. Dudes are everywhere.
Dudes are everywhere. You just got to find out.
You just got to know where to
That
look
would
or
be
who to
amazing.
ask.
That is awesome.
All right.
Is it time?
I don't know if it's time
What?
for a little Cosby info.
We're a tight ship here.
We are a tight ship.
I'm so excited.
By the
for
way, I'm
this,
going to be. I'm going to Tampa.
Oh, that's right.
Tampa
Like
Improv
tonight.
Tonight I'm going, so I'll be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, good.
Tampa Improv all weekend if you're in the area, and then I'm going to be in the Southeast all of next week. Asheville, North Carolina on Tuesday, Aiken, South Carolina on Wednesday, and Atlanta,
Mommy.
Georgia, Thursday through Sunday of next week at the Laughing Skull.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
That's where Medea lives.
So Southeast.
And I
Get
will
at
be
me.
at Crackers Comedy Club in Indianapolis, the downtown club, next week, the 14th through 17th. Come on out. It's a really fun club. It's a really good time.
It's a
Indy's
good time.
awesome.
It's a great time.
Yeah. Crackers downtown. You're going back. You're going to ATL, man. Laughing Skull's fun.
That shit's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Come
should
out,
be
man.
A good time.
Come out to the shows.
Hallelujah.
So,
Oh, there it is. Rudy.
I want some pudding.
I've got to go poop in the toilet.
You gotta learn to take a man take a bath. That is
The pudding makes me strong.
that's one of the best. That's one of the best things ever.
Yeah.
I don't know the
House
name of
of
the guy
Cosby's.
who created that.
House of Cosby's.
House of Cosby's.
God.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
man!
They got sued. I think Cosby
They
got
did.
cease and desist.
Fucking
on
that thing makes me so mad because if that was like, if I was Cosby, I would be like, oh, this is the most brilliant thing. They love me. I mean, the whole
It
thing
is
was just millions
so
of Cosby.
Better be careful. We're
brilliant.
going to get a cease and desist.
No, but then the best thing was that those guys did something even more brilliant after all that. They made another one called like the Cosby. Like a guy went and he bought
like
a
a
Cosby,
Gremlins
but they went specific. Like they blatantly went like they spelled it Kozbbe, and then they're like, "This is like Cosby," and the guy would be like, "No, this is like a parody of it." Like so they had to lay out in the sketch
so
that it was,
funny.
but it was really fucking brilliant, man.
Ate the pudding slice. That's what he says.
Pudding makes me stronger. Yeah.
Rudy Theo.
But of course, when you hear Cosby theme show music,
Stupid.
you know what it means. It means it's time to play Would You Rather. Yeah.
We have some gems.
You know,
today,
there's a
guys.
show now called Would You Rather that just started.
No.
Like it's a show, a British show called Would You Rather, and that's the whole show.
Is it anything like this?
It's nothing as good as ours.
Okay. If you don't mind,
Go ahead, Tommy Buns.
Redban, can you get on YouTube? Get ready to type. I'm gonna lay this out.
Oh man.
So one of our listeners, also Tyler in NorCal, suggested a pretty good one. We got a little more specific with it, but it was a great start.
Yes.
For a Would You Rather. Would you rather listen to one song or one movie for the rest of your life?
Or
now,
watch one movie.
Right. Now this is the way this goes.
Yeah.
This doesn't mean that whenever you want, you get to pick the song or movie to listen to. This means, the way we're playing it,
right,
that if you choose song, anytime a song comes on, you only get to hear this song. And anytime a movie would come on, you see this movie.
It doesn't matter what else is playing. For some reason,
That's
your
it.
eyes and ears are only tuned.
Now, if it's the song, it would
Let's get
be
specific, yeah.
The Heat Is On by Glenn Frey. The H is O. Okay? So if you're in your car, if you're at home, if you're in a store,
Yeah, this is...
and a song comes on, in your ears, you only hear the H is O.
In case you've forgotten what it sounds
Yeah.
like, it goes a little something. This is the intro. It's very
Right.
dramatic.
It's dramatic build up.
Because you don't know what's going to happen.
What's gonna happen? What's on?
Uh-oh!
Oh shit! Now, this is the only song. This is the only song you hear for the rest of your life.
I kill myself.
No other song ever.
No. This is your mantra. Look at Glenn Frey, so serious with the movie.
Yeah.
Does it get to be the Eddie Murphy version though, the Beverly Hills Cop version, where there's little sound bits from Beverly Hills in it? Because that kind of adds a little bit of movie to the song.
Great question.
Nice.
Yeah, that is a great question.
Great question.
Or is it just like
you know what?
No.
I'm gonna
The
go
answer's
purist.
no.
Yeah. It's
no.
straight Glenn Frey, the H.S.O.
The H.S.O. plays nonstop whenever you hear a song. So that's your choice. Now, here's what happens. If you choose the song,
So
you choose
awful.
the H.S.O.,
Yeah.
you do get to watch whatever movie you want.
You can watch
whenever.
any movie you want.
But if a song comes on in the movie, the heat is on.
The score is even the H.S.O.
That would make it really awkward if you're watching certain movies like Schindler's List.
Like every movie. that would make every movie awkward forever.
And it would fuck up the emotional beats too. You're like,
For sure.
No, mommy.
Oh, man. Jesus
so funny.
Christ. Goodfellas. Yeah, everything ever, man. Shit.
What a great song.
Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer.
Yeah. Well, you already hear that in your head.
End of Terminator, where he's
comedy
melting.
for you. Isn't this the, you know what's funny? I remember this song coming out when I was a kid and thinking this is the worst goddamn song
I
have ever heard in my
I thought this was pretty
entire
fucking
life.
awesome.
The H.S.O.
For
this
sure.
song has annoyed the piss out of me since 1984.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay,
Yeah.
so now if you choose the movie,
Okay.
Oh, God.
the movie,
I think this is easy already. But
this is the movie, but check this out.
Okay.
You get to listen to whatever songs you want for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So if you want to hear any
That's
song
right.
in the car, on your jog, at the gym, whatever.
You get to watch Schindler's List with the original
With the original score.
Yeah.
But, no, you don't get
No,
to
you
watch
don't.
anything because you're choosing
Oh,
the
I'm
songs.
sorry. Correct. Yeah.
So the movie, though, that you only get to watch this movie
Yeah. This
whenever a movie plays.
This is it.
Sister Act 2.
Back in the Habit.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's the only
this
movie.
is the easiest game ever.
Sister
What?
Act 2, Back in the Habit.
I think it actually
That's easy.
It's a priority-based would you rather.
Yeah.
What's more important to you? I mean, I
God.
love fucking movies. I
love
love
'em.
movies. I love Whoopi Goldberg.
Nobody loves Whoopi Goldberg.
I don't love her.
Listen, there's no such thing as a Whoopi Goldberg fan. I've never not ever met
There's
someone that was
a
like.
lot of mommies that might disagree with you.
I challenge that
Those
because
glasses hanging off the edge of her nose. Her tits swinging in her oversized shirts.
her eyebrowless face. You know she has no eyebrows.
Oh,
Have you noticed
I
that?
hate that so much. I would rather have a girl have no boobs, like just nipples in the front, like
Yeah.
no boobs at all, than have fucking no eyebrows.
I had a girl
that
like
really
that one
chaps
time.
your ass.
What?
I had a girl like that one time.
I fucked a girl like
Well,
that.
a lot
once.
of cholas
Didn't
don't
even
have
know,
it.
and then the next day her eyebrows were all melting off.
No,
her
I meant
face.
no tits. I meant
oh,
no tits.
no tits.
Oh, I meant no eyebrows. A lot of goth girls and cholas don't have eyebrows
Yeah.
too. And once you shave them off, they don't really grow back.
Yeah,
it's
it's-
kind of a pill.
Did you ever do the line in the eyebrow where you
No.
shave the two lines?
That's Vanilla Ice. That's a rapper. Did you?
Wait, I want to hear this.
Yeah.
Why is this so easy for you?
Yeah,
Which are you choosing?
yeah.
I'll tell you
Sister
why.
Act too.
Because I think movies, in general, are way more important to live.
Wow.
I
disagree.
I think a lot of people would disagree. I understand it's your thing, but
You know what I mean? I mean, like, just as you listen to a song or music, yeah, that would suck. Always hearing that song, but not being able to watch movies.
you understand that it doesn't matter where every day in your
I
car.
know.
Yeah, what are you listening
anything,
to?
you're just it's over and over. The fucking heat is on.
I know.
Like for years.
But imagine
30
saying
years
not
later.
being able to ever watch a movie and except Sister Act 2.
Well, that's the thing.
Back
is
in
that
the Habit.
Back in the Habit. You have
Yeah.
to say the full
Back
title.
in the Habit.
Come on.
Yeah.
The thing is that music is so centered to being a human being. It's what human beings create.
Here's a question:
It
if you
changes your
sing,
mood.
if you sing yourself, like if you were like, I might sing a little
no,
ditty.
you're
would
singing
it,
the H.S.O.
So I can only sing the
can-
heat is
Of
on.
course.
You can only hum it. You can only sing it.
So if I talk
Can
a
you
song,
Can you start her over again?
Huh?
Can you start the H.S.O. again?
Oh, of course we can. I was just, digging on some
the
Sister Act
heat
2.
is
Back in the Habit.
Yeah.
I
Sister
don't know,
Act
man.
2.
So which would you do? You didn't
It's
even.
such a storytelling is so important to me. This would make me bonkers.
Yeah.
This would make me. This would drive me to suicide. I think to listen to this fucking
I
song.
think I might kill myself too. I really do.
Oh, God. What's he say? I'm looking out for you.
Come on, everybody. Yeah.
Tell me, can you feel it?
I would definitely say
can you feel it?
I would hear this song and be able to watch movies.
Interesting. You?
Music is I think, more
very
important to me than
you play
watching
music
stories.
a lot.
Yeah. I listen to my iTunes in the car. I'm going to go with watching Sister Act 2 Back in the Habit.
Wow.
Just so that I may listen to
music.
Yeah.
Because music is very centered to my life.
I
the Pixies, never to hear the Pixies again?
Yeah.
I think it affects me more to hear a bad song than to watch a bad movie. It affects me. Like, that song makes me violently ill.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm going to go with
Yeah.
listening to The Heat Is On.
Yeah.
What?
I like movies too much. You know, I'm movie addicted.
Yeah, you
so
do love the films.
I will start medication immediately, though. I would start.
That might be a deal breaker for our marriage. If you're always humming and listening to the HSO,
Yeah.
I can't be married to you.
That's true.
I would take lyrics from songs and talk them. Like I would be like, "The heat is on. The heat is on," and I would have to accept that's what music is for me.
I think the only thing that would probably be allowed is you could listen to like various takes on The Heat Is On.
Yeah,
so that could be
like remixes.
Yeah, like a country version. Yeah, the country version. Like a hip-hop version of it.
But what'd be really great about my choice is that I'd get to really see all the nuances in Sister Act 2.
Back in the Habit.
Right. I would get to learn all the comedy beats in it. Lauryn Hill's in it.
Oh, shit.
Is this like the official?
I don't know.
Oh,
yeah.
God, this
See,
is
you
even
get
worse.
to enjoy this. You can have this. You get to take this with you, and you get to be like, you know what?
This is the worst song of all time.
The
'Cause
HSO.
last night we were thinking, what's the shittiest song you would have to listen to for all eternity? It was Right Said Fred's I'm Too Sexy.
Oh, yeah.
See, I like this better than Right Said Fred, definitely.
Oh, sorry. I can feel the fire.
See, to me, this reminds me of when I was younger and jam boxes or boom boxes were just becoming big, and stereo was huge. And
yeah,
I don't know. It kind of reminds me of the '80s. I kind of like it.
I like the '80s. This song is a disaster.
Yeah, I love it. I love it, man.
No, I'm watching Whoopi Goldberg dance around in her habit, I guess.
You're doing it, man. You get to enjoy all the music you want.
I love Sister
And you know
Act.
what? You can listen to this song, let's say once, and you don't have to listen to it for a while. You can play something else.
You can listen to the Pixies all day.
All day long.
As I watch Sister Act 2 back in the
Yeah.
That's a good story, Sister Act 2.
Back in the Habit?
Back in the Habit. What happens in that? She's no longer running from the law, and now she's a real nun or something?
And she teaches like kids in a choir to really commit to their singing or some shit. I don't know.
I hate choir, too. I used to sing in a choir.
You want to do another one?
Fucking hate it.
Want to play one other one? Let's do
let's do another one.
Which one you want to do?
Hold on.
We have a few for you, but go ahead. Just pick one.
I've got one.
Okay.
For Tommy.
All right.
Tom.
Yeah.
Would you rather lick Redban's taint clean once a day? All right, that's Redban's taint. You got to lick it clean once a day. Or you have to live with Redban forever as husband and husband.
Ooh.
Platonically, but you're his life partner. No, platonic. That's what that word means, dumb shit.
Platonics.
Eliasly?
Eliasly.
Like, do we get an Elias? Okay. That's the would you rather?
That's
so I either have to lick his taint
clean
once a day?
Clean. You got to clean it out with your tongue once a day.
Yeah.
Or you just live with him as husband. Platonic. You guys are like Balky Bartakamus and Larry Appleton in Perfect Strangers. You guys live together in an apartment.
Yeah.
But you're not fucking.
But I got to deal with him.
Wow, that's an easy one for me too.
But you got to deal. But you're soulmates with Redban.
But either way, I have to see him every day forever.
Forever.
So how about I just choose one where I don't have to lick his taint?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, because either way, you're proposing something where like you got to see him every day. Do you either want to lick his taint or not lick his taint?
But you live as husband and husband. Like he's your soulmate.
Right.
I'm saying.
Okay.
This 12-year-old boy child.
And we can't
man child.
We
is your soulmate.
We can't sleep with anyone else, or can we?
Well, did Larry Appleton and Balky have significant others?
I mean, I don't know, but they could. I think they could sleep with other people.
But you guys are roomies. You got to be roommates forever, and like girls can sleep over, but they have to sleep on the couch because you guys are like.
Oh, because we have to sleep together in bed.
Yeah, maybe like twin beds, like Lucy and Ricky. You guys have twin beds.
We can make that work.
Yeah, I can make
like
that
Bert and Ernie. No, like Bert and Ernie. You guys just BFFs.
I think I would just take
that would be easy.
My mouth not being near his ass.
I think I could easily live with Tom too. I think that'd be pretty easy.
I think I'm an easy guy to get along with, and I think Redban is, and maybe I could have him edit videos for me.
I think he would fall in love, actually.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
he'd be like, "Wow, Brian is so cool."
All right, I got one more.
Bert and Ernie.
Let's go. Can we do one more?
Yeah, let's
All
play.
right. This one, I mean, this has to deal with a.
This was my favorite theme.
Which one is it?
This is season 4.
That's the best one.
That's the
best one.
All right.
The first one was
ready.
Raw.
This one, I mean, this also, it has to deal with. This is all preferences.
Okay.
Like if you like movies more.
Potato.
Yeah. You say
Elias, alias.
Potato. I say you have AIDS. Okay.
Babe, don't joke about. God.
All right. Here we go.
Jeez. Yeah.
Would you rather
spend
10 minutes, 10 full minutes, it's 10 minutes, in an incredibly small, like child-sized coffin, a wood coffin, where the lid of it is just like a centimeter above your mouth, okay?
Am I buried?
And they put you under dirt. They bury you in dirt. But in 10 minutes, they're going to pull you out.
Okay.
Or...
Can I have a match or like light?
No. It's pitch black, and you're confined, and it's like it's gonna be 10 minutes of like just in your own mind.
Yeah.
Or bathe in a tub full of diarrhea.
Oh gosh.
From it's just
who's diarrhea?
It's it's Redban.
It's all Redban diarrhea.
It's Redban's diarrhea, and the shampoo, you have to shampoo with shampoo that has cum in it.
Oh my God.
And a soap bar.
Redban's cum?
No.
No.
Who's not?
It's just AIDS patients cum.
Homeless people cum.
Oh my God.
Yeah, homeless AIDS patients.
And it's yellow tinted.
And then you soap off with a urine bar.
Wow, guys.
That one though only lasts 5 minutes.
The diarrhea cum pee-pee shower.
And you have to do this every day?
No. You just have to do
just
it once. Which of these would you...
Well, all right. I'll tell you what. I'm not very claustrophobic. I would do the coffin.
Really?
Yeah, because it doesn't really... Look, I don't know if you know this. I was on Road Rules.
Who won the last challenge?
I'm telling you. I'm a challenge taker. I can do it.
Yeah.
I'll fucking do that.
So you would do that? What about you? What would you rather do?
My hair
I would definitely do the buried thing. I don't have a problem with that at all.
Really?
Yeah.
What about you?
I think I would do the diarrhea bathtub.
Oh my God. So you're claustrophobic?
I never had it like the elevator or anything like that. The time that I first really like freaked out was getting an MRI when I went into the thing, and I was like, and I felt that panic.
Yeah.
I had it there. I've had it in a couple other. It's where if I feel like I can't get out of something, I don't really have it like this is small space, whatever. But if I feel like it's a tight space, I kind of freak out.
Yeah.
And
so you'd rather have cum on you and shit and
urine. Don't forget the urine.
Wow, that's
Don't
crazy.
Forget it. It's very specific.
It's good to know that though for the future.
Yeah. Well, let's set it up.
It's pretty terrible. Let's set it up.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thanks, guys.
That was fun. That was a good mom cast.
Once again, see Christina next week in
Crack-a-Lackers
downtown
in Indianapolis.
Me this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Tampa at the Tampa Improv. And next week, Asheville, North Carolina on Tuesday at the Lab. The next day, the 14th, I'm in Aiken, South Carolina at 100 Lawrence. And then Thursday through Sunday, the Laughing Skull in Atlanta.
New Year's Eve, don't forget.
New Year's Eve,
We're together on New Year's Eve this year, which is awesome.
Really fucking cool. Two mommies.
Yeah. Two mommies, one show. New Year's Eve.
At Parlor Live in Seattle.
If you're in the Seattle area, come out.
Yeah, it'll be really fun.
Sister Act 2.
Redban, you have a Death Squad show?
We have a Death Squad show here this Friday. I'm going to announce the lineup later tonight. It's going to be awesome. So if you're anywhere near Los Angeles Friday, check that out.
You guys are awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for listening. And please work on that "Where the Dudes At" song. We need one of those.
Where are the dudes at?
Philadelphia.
Yeah, I need the cities. We need the cities.
Miami.
Chi-town.
Houston.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Studio City.
Des Moines.
Van Nuys.
Beaumont.
Yeah, Beaumont.
Big Fish.
Louisville.
All right.
So
See you guys.
Bye guys.